Hi, good morning again. Our topic is about the psychology yesterday. What is your uh, idea of psychologist? What is your concept or idea of guidance counselor? Every time when we talk about psychologist, guidance counselor, based on our experience in the school before, people will say, oh, go to the guidance counselor if you committed mistakes, or if you'll be punished, or if you do something wrong in the school, or you're misbehaving, they will send you to the guidance counselor. And that's one thing that I want to emphasize today. The misconception and the evolving role of counselor, school counselor, and guidance counselor. Before we use the word guidance counselor, but today we are using the word school counselor. And the question is why? Why there's a shift from guidance counselor to school counselor? And we will look at first guidance counselor. We need to bear in mind academic qualification, training, and experiences, competencies, and skills. In the past, like 50 years ago, guidance counselor are those people who are given the task by the school principal. Oh, you have to take this role because you're a values education teacher, you are a social studies teacher, and sometimes there is a misconception that every teachers are school counselor. Maybe you will agree or disagree with me about that, but on the personal level, my take is it's not. Because from guidance counselor to school counselor, we need someone who are specially trained uh, in terms of academics, in terms of uh, work experience. You cannot just simply say, okay, uh, you're under load or your course is quite relevant to that role or similar to guidance counselor, then take this role. Because if that the case, we are putting the profession into danger. Our clients are humans. Our clients are the people that we serve, that we cannot take the risk that instead of helping, we are harming them. So psychology of yesterday, there is still a serious need for re-education. There is still stigma. There is still a lot of misconception about the role of guidance counselor to school counselor even today. That sometimes the task or the role that they are performing in schools or in the offices are not really the job or the role that they must play, but it's still from our traditional mindset, misunderstanding, misconception that the guidance counselor, the school psychologist or psychologists in general, their role is continuously evolving based on the changes that are taking place around the world. So the challenge is how school counselors will promote themselves, how school counselors will become an advocate of change. The same thing with psychologists. How are we going to make our presence felt? How are we going to make our presence relevant in the society? And how are we going to make our profession clear to the recipients of our services. So, with this in mind, uh, please be an agent of change. And I hope that everyone or all of you who are studying psychology or interested to practice in a specific profession in the field of psychology will subscribe and share your experiences, share your thoughts about the psychology of yesterday. And then we will discuss the psychology of today and the psychology of tomorrow. Thank you.